So almost 3 years ago, I made a video about drops in Csgo. It was poorly edited, poorly narrated, and it was really long for no reason. I kept saying I was going to make an updated version, but I never really got around to it. Although tons of updates have happened since then. You know, new operations, new cases, new map collections, and even new gun has come around. So consider this an updated CSGO drop video. But now with music. Now, the super basic, easy answer to how drops work is that they're random. And most players get 2 drops a week. One that's either graffiti or weapon skin on the weekly level up, and randomly throughout the week you get a case. Most of the time the level up drop will be a graffiti, with a weapon skin from a collection coming in far more rarely. Only collection skins can be dropped, meaning no knives or gloves will ever be dropped. With the new collections, the chance of getting older collection skins has dropped as well. But it's still possible to get the older skins from older collections. And yes, it does include the Cobblestone collection, which includes the Dragon Lore. But this is so rare that it's easier to get the skin from the expensive tournament cases that you can open. So don't bet on it. 99% of the time, if you get a skin, it's going to be worth less than 10 cents. You can get drops from anything you earn XP from, meaning only VAC secured servers are where you get drops. Rarely some players get no drops and some get more than 2. I don't know why this occurs, but it shouldn't. These weekly drops get reset every week at 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, GMT for short, every Tuesday, along with the weekly XP reset. This is a very basic explanation, so if that satisfied you, feel free to click off this video and return to your usual CSGO grind. If you want a little bit more of an in-depth answer, keep watching, because you'll get a little bit more info on what drops you can get from what collections. With the Prisma case having just come out, there are a total of 29 total cases available. Among the 23 old map collections, there are now 3 new collections as well. The 2018 Inferno, 2018 Nuke, and Black Site collections. Luckily, there are no new base graffitis, only the ones from the graffiti packs. Like I said before, with the release of new collections, Valve has made a large number of the new drops that you get every week come from the collections. Since there are no new base graffitis, you'll have the same chance of getting a graffiti, although it's still pretty high. If you get lucky and you don't get a graffiti, expect something from the new collections. Or if you manage to not roll a table, you'll definitely get something from the other really common collections, like Dust 2 or the Old Nuke or even the Italy collection. Now if you don't hit something from the usual old collections, you'll at most hit like a 70-cent skin, something like an Emerald Pinstripe. Yeah, I did say it's possible to hit one of the more expensive rare collections, but it's so insanely rare there's almost no recordings of the expensive drops, even after years of CSGO being out. The only time expensive drops came into the game, was slightly more commonly, was when Operation Hydra came out with its co-op game mode. Well, that's another topic altogether, so, back to the weekly drops. The only drops you'll get from a weekly loot will either be base graffitis or a weapon skin from a collection. You'll never get a skin from a case. This includes knives, or gloves. So don't be expecting a knife to pop out on level up. There's no way to influence what collection you get your skin from, or even a way to lower the chance of getting a graffiti. It's all chosen on the server end of CSGO, not from your client. It was at one point thought that playing on a map would increase your chances of getting a weapon skin from that collection pool, but it was never really proven, so you can still feel free to give it a try. Couldn't hurt. Other than that, drops are completely randomized by CSGO servers. As for cases, you can get any case as your weekly case, excluding the esports cases. You can still get operation cases, but they're far more rare. Personally, I've actually seen one of my friends get an Operation Bravo case, but I've never seen anyone get any of the operation cases, but it is still possible to get them. Otherwise, all other cases are pretty even rate at being dropped. A new case like the Prisma case might be slightly less common, but over time it'll flood the market and become common like the other cases. Overall, there isn't much to drops in CSGO. It's all generally random to make a player feel like they're making money or earning skins so they keep playing the game. So don't get too bothered if you get terrible drops like graffiti. It's all just pixels. In the end, it's really just if you want a skin, it's much more worth it just to go out and buy it instead of sitting there trying to grind it out in open cases. If you liked the explanation, I really appreciate it if you left a like or even possibly subscribing. If not, it's all good. That's chill too. Oh, and if I missed something, or if you got a question, feel free to leave a comment. I usually reply to most comments within a day. If I got something wrong, please feel free to correct me, but I'd prefer if you had proof. And I will gladly admit that I'm wrong, but really only if I am. And if you're feeling really spicy, check the description from some of the other social media I've got, like Twitter or even Twitch. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I really hope this guy helped, guys. Later.